Here we go. Sorry about that. No sound. Here we are. I am here. My bad, man. We're trying out a new format here. You should be able to hear me now. Testing out a new format for the fight companion. So we'll still keep the same setup we got going on for the normal Tuesday lives and all that stuff. But for the fight companions, we're trying to give you some more information, get some more stuff on the screen, make it a little more useful. So why not test it out during a fight fight night nobody cares about? It's probably the best way to test it out. So let me know what you guys think. We have a couple things on the screen here. I have me. Then we have the live strike stats and stuff like that. And then our normal graphic, which will have the initial monkey knife fight lines, DraftKings prices, and the odds, obviously. And then we got the live chat in the top right. I feel like this isn't the best use of space. I have like some dead space. Like to the right of Joe Juja right now. But we'll figure this out. And it's just me. When Jacob's here, we'll figure it out. The problem is I have zero like artistic vision whatsoever. None. And when Jacob used to do the graphics, he used to get very pissed at me because all I knew is what I hated. I couldn't articulate what I wanted. I just knew what I didn't like. So it would really piss him off because he would send stuff, spend all his time, and I'd be like, nah, I don't like it. And then he would get mad, but I didn't know why I didn't like it. So anyway, wow, what a shocking decision. Jacob, how your picks going so far, bud? 0 for 3? Yikes. All right. Yeah, what's annoying, I don't know how many of you know how to use OBS, but what's annoying is I tried to, like in between fights, I wanted to do something like, where it was the DraftKings, league, so we can see where we are in the league, who's winning and stuff like that. But I just couldn't get that set up without it screwing up this. I'll figure all this crap out. I'll figure it out. I'm just here hanging out. This is not going to be our highest quality product. Just experimenting, just trying to figure this out. Instagram likes don't win fights. Yeah, I agree with that comment. It does get you paid, though. Popular on Instagram, you'll get those sponsors. You will get paid. Live chat's busy, guys. Thank you so much. Jacob, Leanna broke Casey's hand with her nose. That's funny. Yeah, this should be interesting. What did you guys think of the first couple fights? I thought the Nzechukwu fight was funny because we said he's a slow starter and he's always live for a knockout. Ridiculously slow starter and then just got elbowed in the mouth. So I had him losing. I did not think that would happen. I thought he would just be grinded out. But, I mean, you just take your time. You don't let your hands go. People are able to get comfortable and push forward, and that's what happens. So that sucks for him. Let's see. And then what was the next fight? Oh, you know what's awesome? I had, even though in the breakdown I said Marc Diakiese was probably, he was my pick. Where is this? Let's change this graphic. Nope. I said Marc Diakiese or whatever was my pick, but Rafael Alves just so, he's just so live at any moment. Well, I actually ended up putting Alves in my DraftKings lineup, so I'm perfectly good with that stoppage. That got me some solid points, and then I'll take Dan's money this week again. Come on, where the hell is this graphic? There it is. Oh, nice. You had Jung and DraftKings, Perry. Good for you. Perry, I mailed your Dan Kramer card. I did it the other day. You were finally going to get that. I'm going to take only your picks from now on. AS, who are you talking to? Me? Somebody else? I had Jung and Alves need 4 more to win a perfect DK lineup. Yeah, it's funny because sometimes like the perfect lineup for UFC 268 included Wei Lee. So it had a loss in it. So a perfect lineup isn't always 6 wins. Yeah, AS. I don't keep track of the picks, but we do keep track of the bets. But our picks are very solid every single week. But bets, I haven't lost. I've lost bets, but I haven't been down total money on the night in a very, very, very unreasonable amount of time. So I will lose eventually because it just defies all logic if I don't. But so far, so good for about 6-7 months. And we've had this channel less than a year. We started this last February, and it's mid-November, and we've got 3,000 plus subscribers. We've really started to figure out our product and how to deliver it to you guys, and we've built an awesome community. You guys are all amazing. Everybody, participates, and the chats are always fantastic, and everybody does all the things, which is amazing. So I'm shocked at the growth we've had in less than a year, so it's definitely appreciated. And I'm sure being up on bets and getting the picks right is helping, but it's you guys watching and interacting tells YouTube like, oh, they must have a decent product. I should put this out. And then YouTube pushes it out, and then more people find it, and rinse and repeat. Yeah, Jacob's lock did not do too well, Mbaye. That's the story of Jake, isn't it? Yes, and everybody give the video a like, please. That would be appreciated. Yeah, Jacob had a phenomenal week last week. Is the chat on the screen? Oh, wow. The chat on the screen's faster than the one in front of me. Yeah, Jacob's week last week was phenomenal. His bets were trash, but his picks were phenomenal. And how he didn't translate his picks to solid bets is beyond me, but they were solid. Jakey going for broke. Yeah, that's kind of how Jake lives his life. That is how Jake lives his life. All or nothing, Jake. Am I pushing out at 1080p? Doesn't look like it. That's all crap I'll figure out. Live chat subscriber only. We'll move to that model because frankly it costs nothing to subscribe. Super easy. Shouldn't be too difficult for people to subscribe. There we go. Now I'm centered. So if you want to participate in the chat and you can't, just click the subscribe button and then you can. Jacob with the Fast and the Furious line. Well done, Jake. Well done. Jacob got lucky with Glover. We all picked Glover. We talking about lucky with Glover. Glover's a personal friend of ours. So, of course, we picked him. All three of us picked Glover. Jacob's the only one who bet. Well, Dan bet on him. Jacob bet on him. I didn't bet on him because I don't like betting on people that I know that well. So, just like I don't bet on Parker Porter. Or did I bet on Parker? I actually think I did bet on Parker Porter. But, it depends on the situation. But I don't like being too far in on somebody I know personally. So, let's see what my lineup's doing. Let's see. Gloved getting finished by Jiri. What makes you say that? I mean, Glover hits like a freight train. Glover's got phenomenal wrestling. Yeah, I only had Alves so far at 92 points. So I'll take it. Woodland, England. I don't have anybody in this fight. But no, I don't think Glover gets finished. Listen, I think Glover obviously handed it to... He dropped Jan before he submitted him, which was obviously amazing. And then Jiri does not have very good takedown defense. So I think Glover takes him down and gets it done. And I don't even think... So Jiri hits hard, but I don't think Jiri hits any harder than Jan does. Or any harder than Glover does. Jiri his chin is insane. So knocking him out is hard, but I think it's another straightforward path for Glover. Just have nice, tight, high guard, come forward, touch him if you can, and then take him down and get done there. And yes, of course he's getting older, but it doesn't matter. You're talking about the Gustafsson fight? How long ago was the Gustafsson fight? 5 years ago? Come on, buddy. Or Rumble. Now you're going back 9 years. So your justification for how Glover, the current world champion, is going to lose against Jiri because he lost to Rumble Johnson 9 years ago. That is very sound logic. Very sound logic. Yeah, listen. The problem with Jiri is you can't knock him out. So he's always just there bombing away. And yes, Glover's been knocked out in the past. That's what happens when you have a very, very long, successful career. But I do think Glover has a legitimate chance. I'm sure you said the same exact shit 2 weeks ago when he was fighting Jan, right? This exact same line of logic and reasoning. And if anything, Jiri is an easier fight than Jan because Jiri is very hittable. It's like his number one thing is he can get hit in the face. And Jiri doesn't have very good takedown defense where Jan actually could grapple. Jan hits harder than Jiri does, and Jan doesn't get hit as often. I would say the Jiri fight is easier and more straightforward for Glover than the Jan Blachowicz one was. I absolutely believe that. And obviously I'm biased, but I knew how dangerous Jan was, and that fight did worry me. But I don't think Jiri's that dangerous. I think what makes Jiri dangerous is that his chin holds up. He's like, I keep using Justin Gaethje. I keep using Justin Gaethje as like an example, but it's a very similar. He's a light heavyweight Justin Gaethje. Let me get beat up, let my face get smacked around, but I'll always be in this fight because my chin will hold up. But until Khabib came and then took him down, no problem. So I think, yes, Glover's age worries me. He has been knocked out in the past, so although it does seem like his chin is getting better instead of worse, I think he works his way in, takes Jiri down, and very, very, very straightforward path to victory. Very straightforward path. I'm not saying it's going to be an easy fight. I'm just saying the path to victory is very easy. Jiri has a much harder path. Defend every single takedown is Jiri's path. And Glover's got legit power. Look what he did to Jan. Look what he's done to everybody else he's knocked out. And he didn't knock Jan out, but he dropped him. So it'll be interesting. And yeah, AS, Glover is a really good guy. Just a straight up, genuine, nice, good, normal human being. So, but yeah, and there's a lot of tough matchups at that weight class, but styles make fights. Jiri's style is very hard for another striker because you're just going to be standing in front of him. They'll both be banging away, and Jiri's not going to go down. Jiri against the grappler, not a miserable style. Yeah, Pereira and Glover train together. Pereira lives at Glover's house. That's why when we did that interview with Glover, Pereira's like walking by and stuff in the video. So he lives there. They've trained, I'm sure that he's training striking with Pereira, and Pereira's training grappling with Glover. But what's so funny is later in his career, Glover became this take you down to beat you guy. But he spent the majority of his career being an absolute killer on the feet. Like the majority of his career, that's who he was. A striker. And now, everybody's got him pegged as a grappler, which is funny. But I get it. And he's older, so he should not be hanging out in the pocket, swinging away. So I'll do these. I'm dropping at 3, so I'll drop for the main card. Like I said, this was mostly just to test out a layout here. So if you could give me some feedback and advice on literally what you're seeing. What else would you want on the screen? And I got to figure out how to lay this out better because there's just random dead space. But what else do you want to see on the screen? What would be useful? If I could somehow squeeze live odds on here, that might be useful, but I don't want too much on the screen, but I want enough. Do we need the live chat on the screen? Because that takes up a good chunk of real estate. Let me guys know. Let me know, people. Jacob's at home. And with this new software, the only way I could have a guest on here is if they're physically at my house. So when we do live streams, normal fight companions. Jacob will be here. It'll be a different layout, but figuring out as we go. A clock. I could do a clock, Joe, but if you look at the top, there is basically a clock. So that, you know, right up top says Sean Woodson, Anglin, right in between ESPN Plus. Right under it says round 1, 4 minutes, 38 seconds. So that's a clock. I know other people do a full-blown clock, but let's see. So what was the breakdown here? That Woodson is long, uses his reach really, really well, and can just keep Anglin at bay, and but not to touch him in DraftKings. I do like Jacobs plus 3.5 on Anglin, so we just need Anglin to win a single round, which he may. You don't see the chat? It's right. Oh, we don't need the chat. Gotcha. They said we don't see it. Yeah, maybe I can ditch the chat. The only reason, you know, it's the reason I put the chat on there is because using this software, I can't pin comments. So leaving it on there might make it easier, but yeah, I can ditch it. Live odds. Okay. So I'll figure out how to get live odds on there. Let me pull up live odds in a different window here. Maybe we can do it while we're chatting. What the how did I lose that? Oh, that's why. All right, let's check out, see if I could add live odds. Or previous fight odds bet that could have paid out. Yeah, I don't know how I would get that, though. That's the problem. I can't like be building stuff on the fly, right? It's got, if it's a website, I can show a website, but let's go to betonline.ag. Check out the live betting. You guys want to know a trick? If you go to BetOnline, actually, let's see what it looks like for UFC. If you go to BetOnline during NFL, Jacob showed this to me. You can watch the games on their website. So if you don't have a game, you can just straight up watch it. UFC live odds. Oh, you can watch UFC live too right now. I'm going to click it. It's not working. Okay. Let's check out the UFC live odds. Yeah, here they are. All right, let me see if I can add these to the screen. So I'm going to shut off the chat bot. Bye. Bye-bye. All right. Window capture. Add a source. Add a new source. Call it live odds. It is Safari. Okay. Here's your live odds. Clean it up. Make it nice and big. Okay, here's your live odds. They dropped. Why did they go away? That's why they went away. I'm a few seconds behind. All right, well, looks like he was a good play for DraftKings. What's up, Jordan? How are you? All right, well, Woodson's solid pick. Was that first round? Sorry, I was getting the live odds going. Here we are. Here's the live odds. All right, people. All right, people. Here's your live odds for BetOnline. Andrea Lee, Cynthia Calvillo. Andrea Lee minus 105. Cynthia Calvillo minus 125. Those are the live odds. Check my comment earlier about first round finish. Angling plus 3.5 bet means he's getting finished in the first here. That's funny. I'm watching ESPN Plus, so I don't know why I'm so far behind. Yeah, so am I. Nailed it. Jacob, you're staking claim to that, even though you get the pummeled. Can I spit this chat out, Jacob? I really got to figure out OBS. Edit your stream, no. Because I'm like looking down. All figured out. All right, so now we got live odds. Let's go. Next fight is Lee and Casey. This will be my first bet, I believe. All right. Let's see. So Chris Riley is texting me about he was hoping that would get out of the first round. And it did not. Have we had all finishes so far? I guess we are. All finishes so far. 4 fights in, 4 finishes. Hopefully this keeps up for the Max Holloway fight and the Felicia Spencer fight. All right, let's see. Sean is awesome, great guy. What are you talking about? Leanna did not get finished. She is wolf. She is warrior. Case decision. I like Cynthia. What's the over-under? You talk about on rounds? All of these, I don't think there were any 1.5 round fights here. They were all 2.5. Courtney didn't finish that random fighter. Joe didn't get stopped. Correct. All right. I should log in so I can hit the live odds as I'm watching, but whatever. Well, El Rob, not a fan of Jacob. Yikes. Well, so John or Jammin' Gonks, you can bet anything you want. You can bet, like you could have 1.5 for every fight, but the odds are going to be very different. So the standard line was 2.5 on this card. It's usually 2.5 with a couple of 1.5s, but there's alternate lines that are, you can do 1.5, 2.5, 2. Like Chris Riley loves the fight will go to the second round, or second round will start, things like that. So every sports book does it a little differently, but there's like the standard round lines that open up somewhat close to even, and then they go crazy. But yeah, you can get 1.5s everywhere. All right, let's see what we got going on here. I got that money line bet on Andrea Lee. All right, so I guess we could do live odds. I could do a little thing on top that says that, because right now there's no label. It's just on the screen. But I guess I can do a little logo or something that says live odds. Just make this super pretty. Get it going. Anyone else? Jacob, you should have just come over. And then you could come with us to watch Clifford later. But everybody watching, thanks for hanging out. Like I said, this is more of a just hopping in here to get what's going on the screen, testing out some new stuff, and what better, might as well test it out during subpar fight night at 1 o'clock in the afternoon on a Saturday than on a good fight night on a Saturday night. Colin England really pissed me off. Did you think he was going to win? There wasn't many people thinking that Colin England was going to win. Let me see how I'm doing in Monkey Knife Fight. Let's see how I'm doing in Monkey Knife Fight. There was definitely the less was the play. How are you guys doing? Anybody have any bets that hit yet? Missed yet? Early card killing my UFC drinking vibe. Yeah, 100%. I absolutely agree with you. I just got an alert, but I didn't see it on the screen. Where is it? Oh, man, because I buried it. Jesse, thank you very much. Appreciate it very, very much. As always, Jesse, you're just such a phenomenal supporter of this channel. I just mailed out the Dan Kramer cards you sent me. I sent one to Perry, and I owed somebody else as well. So thanks for everything, Jesse. Genuinely appreciated. I had the alert buried, but I fixed it now. See? Testing out the new software. All right, let's see how I'm doing on Monkey Knife Fight. Live. Holloway, Spencer Williams for Knockout Kings. Didn't hit yet. Well, already missed the less on Courtney Casey. Woodson, I had the less. Perfect. So I'm good there. Yadong didn't fight yet. So Woodson, I had the less. So we're good. Staying alive, baby. Angelo, why are you so confident in Angela Lee? You know, I'm less confident as the week has gone on. I just think that Cynthia Calvillo's striking is just so miserable. She's afraid to strike. She doesn't like to engage. Angela Lee can get takedowns. Angela Lee can win it on her feet. Cynthia Calvillo can only win it with takedowns. She cannot win this fight on her feet. And as soon as I'm finished saying that, she's going to get knocked out cold. But she just can't win it on her feet. And Nicholas, you're saying Calvillo is minus 138. I have right what you're looking at on this screen are the live odds. And, oh, there's a whole bunch of Propalupskis too. Hold on, people. What the hell's the problem here? There we go. Those are odds boosters. There we go. Come on. What is the frickin' problem? Oh, that's the problem. Oh, there's a lot of live odds. Let's see. Okay. Sorry, I'm messing with the live odds here. I thought it was just the one. Why are there so many? So there's live props, everything. All right. How good is Lee's stand-up really? I think it's pretty good. Good technical. She got some power, moves in and out well. You know, I legit like Andrea Lee in this fight. I liked her a lot more earlier in the week. As the week went on, I've started to fade. But that happens to me with a lot of my bets. I'll place them. I feel pretty confident in them. And then I start to wane. All right, so we don't need that one. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out the best visual for these live bets. And this is like kind of in the way. All right, there's just too much. Those aren't live. These are just, I guess they're technically live because you can bet the rounds. We'll shrink this back down to just these few here. So here's your live odds. And this is with Bet Online. And I've said this a million times in every video we've ever done. If you sign up for one of our promos, I'll send you $50. If anybody in this chat I owe $50 to, let me know. But I'm pretty sure I paid everybody. I could be wrong. Some of you, I said, yes, just let me know how you want to get paid. You didn't tell me. So, okay. She's going to get a takedown at will. You're going with Cynthia. Well, we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Yeah, the problem with Andrea Lee is she's got great, not great, but she's got very good takedowns, but she also does get taken down. So she can take people down. It's not like she's useless with wrestling. She's just useless with defending takedowns. So we'll see. It's my first money line bet. I'm not super pumped about it. What is Jacob confident about? Oh, Cynthia dominates. Yeah, hopefully Jacob does the mush. This probably goes the distance, yeah. Jesse. Cynthia is going to remind people how tough she is in this fight. She's nasty. Yeah, we'll see. Hey, Baylor for the money and unders soon. Sorry, off MMA, but A. Jacob's betting. Were you betting some football today, Jake? Yeah, there's our live odds. Minus 250 goes the distance. That's live. I put 20 on Woodson fight. No decision. So Arnold Jones, Jacob, commented, I put $20 on the Woodson that the fight does not go to decision after Jacob talked about Colin Anglin got a part-time job and he was KO'd in the first. Good content. I value that more than opinions on who will win or who is a wrestler or boxer. I'm also going no decision on the last female fight based on Jacob talk about one fighter seemed to be happy at the weigh-ins. The Jacob system. Well, I hope you don't enjoy money, buddy. Because you are not going to be keeping it for very long. All right. Up 8 units with Michigan win. I'm not buying it. Lee to win by decision, Giovanni. I'm with you there. The Jacob system. It's not a system. He creeps on Instagram. And if he can find out something on Instagram, he'll mention it. If not, he'll enjoy Instagram. All right, guys. It's so funny. These fights are all ending so fast. They just have so much dead air that they're just trying to figure out how to fill. Yeah, we'll see. The Jacob system works, but the locks with the female doesn't work. That's 100% correct. 100% correct. Every lock of the week, every female lock of the week has blown it because it is not based. Let's put it this way. He never picked. He's not picking. I'm not going to say anything disparaging. Hebos dominated. Yeah, won. You also had a lock of the week against Marina Rodriguez. How'd that work out? Dern always wins except to Marina. Okay. Okay. And off the lower picks. Angelo, are you going to stay live until the end of this fight? I'll be live until 1 more hour. I'll be live for another hour. Like I said, this was just sort of testing out the software for like you guys want live odds? Boom. I've figured out how to do live odds, but I will definitely make it prettier. Put a little wrap on it. This downtime is a mood killer. Yeah, I completely agree, Jacob. Yeah, I mean, let me know, guys. Let me know what you want on the screen. And we can go from there. Already, you guys said the live chat doesn't matter, so took it off. You want live odds, put those on. And next time what I'll do is I'm not logged in, but I'll be logged in, and I could actually bet these. Well, I guess I could just log in. going to change what's on the screen, though. Yeah, I'll figure it out. This downtime is a mood killer. I wouldn't say dominated. Baylor, blah, blah, blah. Hebos pretended to get dropped so she could grapple. We worked on it in camp. Okay. Who has Verna ever dropped? I will fade Hebos against any decent striker. Well, yeah, and Hebos did not look good in her last fight in the first round. She looked pretty horrific. You just nice background layout, but this is good overall. You just nice background layout? What does that mean? What do you mean, Jesse? You mean not just the gray? You need nice background layout. Yeah, we can, because I can just go to Fiverr. Once I know what we'll do, I can just go to Fiverr. What are you cursing at, Jake? Angelo, do you like Chaos today? I have Chaos in my DraftKings lineup, but I picked against him. I think it's razor thin. Sorry. Let me just pull it up. Make sure I did put in my DraftKings lineup. Okay. I think, there we go. I think it's the problem is Chaos has legit power everywhere. I think I said that it'll just come down to Chaos Williams takedown defense because we just don't know what that looks like. But let's see. I'm sorry, I'm just double checking. I did put in my lineup because I don't want to say the wrong thing. But I'm 99% sure I did. Just sort of chasing that knockout. And the budgets were weird this week. I had a bunch of people in my lineup that I didn't necessarily want in there, but yeah, I think I did pick Chaos to win. I think it's super close. The grappling does worry me, so I said I think this entire fight comes down to Chaos's takedown defense, and if he can keep it standing, I think he should be good because I think he'll touch Baeza. Baeza will be like, whoa, and then wrestle, and then if he really starts digging in, then, that could be a problem for Chaos Williams. But I do like him. I put him in my DraftKings lineup just literally for the knockout ability. Yeah, they do take forever between the fight. It's because every single fight so far has been a stoppage, so they've got like 40 more minutes to kill than they anticipated. I hear you. The problem is all these fighters that are supposed to be good at taking people to the ground aren't doing it today. This, Megan Levy, the new lock of the week. It'll be interesting. Atlanta, Texas. That's where my brother-in-law lives. Let's text him. Holy crap, I think he told me about her years ago. Because he was like, you manage fighters. Do you know this person? She's from my town. But it was years ago. And I was like, no, I've never heard of her. Holy shkuva. Here we go. She's fighting right now in the UFC. And she's from Atlanta, Texas. Look at that. Now I'm really rooting for her. Andrea Lee. Atlanta, Texas. How good could she have gotten there? That's actually working against. I picked her, and now I'm like, uh-oh. I've been there. We got a Mexican restaurant, gas station. Didn't see an MMA gym. Live odds unchanged. -105 for Andrea Lee. -125 for Cynthia Calvillo. See what it looks like after this round. Yeah, the Team Alpha Male piece worries me a bit. Okay. My brother-in-law's like, I told you about it years ago. Well, yeah, years ago. Who do you guys have? It seems like everybody's got Cynthia Calvillo except me. And everybody thinks she's just going to get takedown after takedown, which honestly, the Team Alpha Male thing does worry me. She might get a bunch of takedowns, but we'll see what happens. The odds are not changing yet. They're not changing. Dog mom. I got leave, and my picks today have been mostly awful. Oh, that sucks, Jim. Yeah, I think our picks are pretty good so far. This is my first bet, so we'll find out. We'll find out how my bets are going to do. Why does that annoy you, Rob? What if that's how they met, was at the gym? I think it's annoying. I think it's annoying if, like, I don't know. If that's how they met, it's not really annoying, but I hear you. All right, let's see. First bet, number 12. Yowza. I'm really starting to doubt myself now. I don't know why. I just immediately started doubting myself. And the money moved. People are getting her at plus 115. I got her at minus whatever the hell. All right, let's see. I wonder how often these live odds will update. Every book is different. Some wait between rounds. Others, they're literally live. Like every second, they're jumping up and down. And what was interesting this week is they removed the Moises Alvarez fight for like 24 hours, put it back on, and the odds were complete. They, like Jacob said, they cut everything in half because he bet Alvarez by submission in every single round, and he got like plus 2,000, 2,500, 3,000, and then he came back and it was like plus 1,000. Like it changed. All right, so they dropped the you can no longer bet fight goes the distance. So I guess that's not live. And now it's just straight up live. Here we go. Pump that jab. Look at it. Cynthia, step behind, slow, stupid overhand. She is looking for takedowns, though. Look, see her flinching and turning her head? That's what I'm talking about. She hates striking. Absolutely hates it. Bad, desperate shot. As long as Andrea can keep this standing or get her own takedown, she'll be fine. But Cynthia Calvillo just absolutely hates striking. Look at that. Look at that. Completely ducked her head and backed, come all the way out. This is why I picked Angela Lee. She just has to do this the whole fight. And I'm going to look real stupid if Cynthia just closes her eyes and wings a big overhand. Yep, bad shot from far away, and Angela's going to look for a trip, which she should completely disengage here, not look for that trip. You see her looking over her own shoulder? That's her, she wants to step her left leg. There we go. Pull out. I hate how Angela Lee screams every time she throws a punch. It's like tennis. Yeah, hell yeah. I wonder if you can read it. Like, I wonder if you hear and then you can start blocking. All right. And I keep calling her Angela instead of Andrea. Live odds, minus 115. Thank you, Boxing Conversations. Appreciate it. Well, look, things leaning towards Andrea Lee. Live odds. We got 10 extra points there. Which I would not be betting those live odds this early because this says nothing. I almost want to see a takedown, and that's how I'll know how good or not, she'll be. Because one takedown could end this whole thing. Who's rooting for Jacob? Ooh. Nice stiff jab. Just met her right in the jaw. I'm going to be nervous for 13 minutes. Yeah, Calvillo she just looks awful right now. Flat-footed, Slow. Doesn't like to strike. Well, Jacob, you're saying this is how you expect it to go on the feet, but Cynthia has had like 4 different takedown entry attempts, and they've all looked miserable. Not like official, but tried to wrap up the body, tried to lower level, couldn't. She is just throwing big, heavy stuff. Oh, nice job. Knee her in the stomach. You got to make her pay for those. Cynthia Calvillo sucks. Look at these odds. Look at these odds. Minus 300. Look at these odds. What a joke. Feeling good. Still have 12 minutes. Andrea all busted out. Typical Jacob. She's got a little bit of a bloody nose. Big deal. Maybe she's a cocaine user, Jacob. You ever think of that? Lee did an interview and said she's been working on takedown defense. I don't even know if she needs to with those miserable attempts at a takedown. My daughter could defend those. She's 5. Jesse, sir, with the subscription. Thank you, my man. You can now participate in the live chat. Both are bleeding. Yeah, don't listen to Jacob. Ooh, there's a takedown, and it shouldn't matter. 1 minute, and pops right back up. Beautiful. Beautiful. Work the wrist. Andrea needs to have both hands working the wrist. Like, this is not, put your hand on something, break the grip. 2 hands on one wrist, break that grip, and you'll be fine. Yep, 2 on 1. Keep it there. Literally, keep it there. Keep it separated from your body, and you'll be fine. Yep, you'll be fine. That takedown, does anybody think, outside of Jacob being a complete troll right now, does anybody think that did anything for Cynthia this round? Meaning, this is still Andrea's round, right? Defended multiple takedowns, controlled the striking. This is still Andrea's round, I imagine. I don't think a takedown that she popped right back up on does anything. Why would you engage there? There you go. But I don't know why you're initiating any grappling. Oh, my God. That was a little... All right. 1-0. Andrea. All right. Let's go. KGB, I followed your pick. Yep. This is the pick. All right. Feeling good about this. 1-0. Does everybody agree 1-0 for Andrea? Yeah, that spin kick was slow and telegraphed. But whatever. It didn't do anything. Yes, agree. All right, Jill. Live betting Cynthia. That takedown brought her. Was she plus 300 or was it Andrea was minus 300? Plus 200. I don't know if I'm betting her there. Not yet. Although she did get a takedown, it was very short-lived. Here we go. 2 more of those, and I hit my first bet of the evening. You put 100 on what? You're not following Jacob, are you, dude? Respect is earned. You're going to lose respect following Jacob. There goes all that respect you earned. I think Andrea's nose got bloody just literally because Cynthia's just throwing big, heavy stuff as she stomps forward. What the hell are those, man? Dude, Cynthia is terrible. Legit terrible at fighting. Look where her hands are. Look how she punches. Here's your stoppage. Here's your stoppage, baby. Kick to the stomach. Oh, yeah, Cynthia's done. Love it. Love it. Let's go, Andrea. Capitalize on that. You had Cynthia backing up, doubled over. Oh, Cynthia Calvillo is such a bad fighter, and I'm so glad I had that bet. Feeling good about it now. Very doubtful coming into this. I'm feeling great about it now. Boy, people were hating on me for the Andrea Lee pick and bet too. I love, and I was on the other, and I should wait to brag because we still have 1.5 rounds. But I was on the other side of Vegas too, because I got her at minus 105, and then she kept moving, and then she ended up plus 115. So I was on the other side of Vegas, meaning I was against the trend, which is usually a bad sign, because that means the general public was disagreeing with me too. But looks like I should pay off here. Oh, yeah, that's right, Giovanni. You better to win a decision. She might win a decision. And honestly, she could still lose. There's still 8 minutes left of fighting. But she had Calvillo doubled over with a gut kick. So more of those. Let's go. Lee is slowing down, but her slow is still enough to beat Cynthia's fast. Ooh. If she broke her hand, it's on Andrea Lee's face. Look at that miserable takedown attempt. Just miserable takedown attempt. Yes. So, no, she's still throwing it, though. But honestly, just, ooh, nice. Another body shot. Go with the kick because that's what dropped her. Or had her doubled over, at least. But also, you know, I know you don't want to be taken down, but we're going 2-1 here. Did she get a knockdown? Did they score a knockdown? No. I guess she didn't fall down. She just doubled over. The Mbaye, Jacob and the commentators are talking about Andrea Lee hurt her hand or broke her hand, but I don't. It seems fine, but who knows? All right, we should be 2-0. So we got a minute left, but I should be good here. Just need her to not. Look, they locked it. They locked the live odds because it's such a beating. That's so funny. So funny. I don't know if they'll keep it locked or they'll open it back up at some insane number. You know what's funny? Like, if let's say they did open it up at, Jill, you're saying minus 2,500. Let's say they open it up at minus 2,500. In MMA, just 1 round left, likely not a stoppage. That's a lot of money to spend, but it's almost a guarantee. Minus 4,000 now. Where are you seeing it, Jill? Where are you seeing the live odds? That's so funny. Jacob, have you gotten a pick right? And I'm not trying to dog you. It's just a sincere question. DraftKings. Andrea Lee is just so bad. Here comes Cynthia Calvillo is so bad. No, up. 1 second left. Bazunga. All right. Should hit my bet. Need one more round. Money line up. My money line streak will continue. Did I have more than one money line bet this week? Let's double check. Let's double check. I honestly forget because there's so many bets I write down but I don't place because I'm waiting to see. Minus 5,000. That's so funny. You'd have to spend $5,000 to win 100. Oh, yeah, that's the only one because I had Roman Dolidze. So if the Andrea Lee wins this fight, then my moneyline bet streak continues, which I didn't even know I had until you guys pointed it out. And my women's MMA bet streak continues. My women's pick streak ended with Wei Lee, which is honestly nonsense because I think she won that fight. But at least the women's bet pick will continue. Stoppage, baby. Woo! Ha ha. Bye. Bye-bye. Love it. Love it. They're gonna kill a whole bunch of time right now because they come on. Max Holloway. Where are you? How are these pictures not in order? There it is. That's awesome. By stoppage. Love it. L. Rob, what are you mad at? You beat a bum. Big deal. Fight's a fight. She beat the number 5 person in the world. And she's number 12. That is a bad look for Calvillo. What's a worse look is Jacob talking about how tough she is. That was the opposite of tough. Yikes. Jakey boy. All right, let's see. I got to retweet my own bet there. I'll do it a little bit. Oh, that felt good. That felt good. Hey, AS. Remember when you said Cynthia's going to take her down at will, do whatever she wanted? All that nonsense you talked about Glover getting smoked by Jiri? Yowza. Yowza. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I have no bets on this fight, but Jacob's all in on this fight. Jacob's got submission bets on Joel. Yeah, wear that cowboy hat. Texas, baby. Let's see. See how my DraftKings doing. I think I had Andrea Lee in DraftKings too. I sure did. I'm going to smoke DraftKings this week. I have Thiago in DraftKings. So here's my lineup. Felicia Spencer, Andrea Lee, Ben Rothwell, Thiago Moises, Chaos Williams, and Rafael Alves. Rafael with 92. Andrea Lee should be... I mean, there's a stoppage there. They didn't catch up. But Andrea Lee should be 90-something. She was a good underdog. Yeah, she's 87 right now, and they didn't finish everything. So she'll be 90-something. I think Felicia Spencer gets a stoppage. And then we'll see what happens with the other 3. Loving it. Take Dan's money this week, bum. Betting on Alvarez is risky as hell, but Jacob went all in on Alvarez. Left over from the Andrade fight. Yeah, it could be. It was just a month ago, which is not healthy. Not healthy. I remember in the breakdown I said, typically if you lose by TKO, you have to, it's a mandatory 90-day suspension. So the fact that she's back after 30-something days, it was either only a 30-day suspension for some reason or she appealed to the commission. Because you can reach out to the commission and say, I'm fine. But came rushing back, and Big Papa Bozinski, that's me, hit the bet. Jacob, you are all in. I don't know why you're being sarcastic. You put 3 units on Joel Alvarez. So why does your pick matter if all of your money went to Joel Alvarez? Idiot. That's all in. What other kind of in is there? You literally put money on him. That's in. Pick means nothing if there's no money behind it. Typical Jacob. Running his mouth. Trying to get cute in the chat. I think one of your followers yesterday in the chat said Lee would make Calvillo quit in her stool. Well, whoever that was, genius. I didn't think she'd stop her. I didn't think she'd stop her, but I thought she'd win, obviously. Do you think Calvillo would have lost if she didn't just lose? Yeah. I mean, yes. Look how slow she was. Like, look how miserable those takedown attempts were. Those don't change. You know what I mean? Like, and she honestly didn't get knocked out. It was that kick to the... Andrea Lee may have like broke her sternum or something. It was that kick that sucked the wind out of her. And, you know, when that had her stumbled and stuff early. So that may have caused issues. Maybe a broken rib in there. Andrade broke her because Cynthia used to bully people. But I don't understand. Like, I get what you're saying. And some fights will just take life out of you. But I don't know. I don't know how losing or not losing to Jessica Andrade affects those miserable ass takedown attempts. And that was her only path to victory. I said she's not going to win stand up. Her only path is to get it to the ground. And her takedown attempts were just absolute trash. Winning or losing against Andrade does not affect her takedown offense. But yes, it could be she just wasn't there for another beating and she quit, and she wouldn't have quit, but the performance is the performance. AS, Jacob's just joking with you, bud. Jacob doesn't take criticism well. And you seem like a nice person, even though I've been going at you too. Remember Claudia G after Andrade and Carolina K. So Jessica Andrade is just breaking people's wills and spirits. Let me check the Bet US. Let's see what the Bet US live odds look like. Show them both. BetUS.com.pa. Live betting. You got to log in. That's interesting. I don't know what the hell my account number is. Chrome, I have it saved. I'll do it from my phone. Michigan about to win me 8 units. Chris Riley just texted me, Angelo, the female fight whisperer. I didn't even notice that I was getting all of those correct. I had no idea until he pointed that out, and then somebody pointed out the money line. Jacob win a little money on a football game just to lose it, on fights. Joel Alvarez plus 195. Yikes! I think those odds are wide. I mean, he's legit dangerous. Legit dangerous. Look at that. I mean, look at the highlights. He's actually very dangerous. You know what we're doing that's really cool, everybody watching? So I wish I did it sooner when we interviewed Dean, and we can get it from Clover whenever we want. But sorry, I saw Mbae's comment there. We're getting fighters to send us videos of themselves saying, my name's so-and-so and welcome to We Want Picks. We just got Pedro Munoz, just sent, my name's Pedro Munoz and welcome to We Want Picks. We got Alexio Linick. He said, my name's Alexio Linick and this is We Want Picks. But we're going to get as many fighters as we can through personal connections. We're not going to pay anybody for that. As many as we can, we'll piece it together and that'll be the new intro to the channel. So we've got those two because I thought of it yesterday. And once we get more, we'll piece them together. And it'll just, what I envision is all of them saying, my name is, so it'll just be like, my name is Pedro Munoz. My name's Alexio Linick. My name is Glover Teixeira. Just everybody saying their name. And then, welcome to, and then all of them saying we want picks. I don't know. I'm not creative, but I did think of that. So I think we have some feet on the ground. A friend of the channel, Ryan Quinn, who writes those Monday morning cornerman articles for us. He's a professional fighter, a retired professional fighter at American Top Team. I managed him forever. And so he's actually been super helpful because everybody loves him and he has no problem asking people for stuff. He's like, hey, Pedro, can you do this for me? And he's like, okay. So getting a bunch of those. Chris Barnett. Yeah, I'll have to reach out to Chris to have him on. He's super funny and really like a down-to-earth guy, so he's a good interview too. Like Dean. Dean was, obviously I didn't know Dean personally, but Dan knows him really well, so Dan's the one who got him on. And he was amazing because he just is like just so easygoing, so much personality. Glover, like I have a personal relationship, so does Dan. So that I knew that would be easy. The Dean one was like, we'll see. And then obviously I did Parker, but I know Parker really well. So we're not really an interview channel. But I figure if we can have people that we know, that we're comfortable with, that we have a relationship with on and have normal conversations, because who cares if we're like, oh, Glover, what's your game plan? Nobody cares about that. Like, that's been asked a million times. What does it feel like to be champion? That's all nonsense. So anything we do would have to be, somebody we know personally so we could have a normal relationship. I just got a text, bro, you're killing it right now on DraftKings. Don't jinx me. You know what's going to be really annoying? I'm going to score 600 points, and this week I only did our Friends League. I did not do any tournaments. I didn't do any 50-50s. I didn't do any double-ups. These early cards throw me off because I usually enter those things like around now. In the middle of the afternoon is when I enter. So that's funny, Jacob. Your live bet on Cynthia didn't go through. There you go. If Joel subs Thiago, it will be incredible. If Joel subs Thiago, it makes up for you're the definition of feast or famine. You'll win 3,000 units, or you'll hit a plus 3,000 bet, lose every other bet, and then you're up on the day. And look at me, I made a couple bucks. So good for you. He is big. He missed weight, which is hilarious. I think he loses this fight and then changes weight classes to reinvent himself. That's what I think happens. Oh, that's so cute. It's my daughter at the birthday party my wife just sent me. Are they like gossiping? Yeah, that's funny. Is she being weird? Hopefully not. All right. I need this DraftKings win too. So hopefully I win and throw in a couple bucks. Because the problem is I over withdraw. So I withdraw I withdraw my winnings every week. Obviously if I don't win, I don't withdraw, but I withdraw my winnings every week because I just don't like leaving money in there and I don't like people knowing my business. But I had a couple losses in a row, so I didn't get to leave a lot in there. Moises looks like he could make featherweight because he looked small against Islam. Apparently her coder told her not to continue. Hey, you have this Spencer graphic up. You're right. Thank you. I must have hit enter. Enter's the hotkey, which is stupid. I should definitely make it a different hotkey. Where are you, Tiago? We'll get this, Jacob. Jacob, this is where I need like your live stream nerd stuff. And obviously without you, we wouldn't even be live streaming at all. But just feel like this isn't as pretty as it should be on the screen. I'm very anal. But like I said, I know what I like. Or sorry, I know what I don't like, but I can't envision anything. But yeah, there probably should be like, I don't know. We'll figure it out. We have, you know what's going to suck for the channel and for all of us? There's like a month of no fights. We go from like December 15th or something like that to January 15th. No fights. That's going to suck. Because that's where we're going to be like scraping together content and trying to put, and I'm still going to have all the bills that the channel has, but none of the views, none of the signups, so none of the money. So that'll be a rough month. And then I feel like it'll be hard to get back into the rhythm because YouTube will be like, oh, their viewership is way down this month. Maybe the quality dropped off. Even though it's like, no, there's just, why would anybody watch our videos when there's no fights? So we'll have to line up some interviews and stuff like that. But, you know, and just to put stuff up, but a couple interviews will never make up for a week. I mean, we do about 30,000 views a month. Anywhere from 25 to 35, depending on the month. So imagine that month with 0 fights, we'll do 2,000 views, maybe. And that's if we put up some random crap. Rothwell and Spencer, both by submission bet, plus 1,600. Listen, that's not terrible. I would put a tiny fraction of just a very small fraction of a unit on that. That's not terrible. Jacob, what is just Spencer and Holloway? Because Rothwell should win, but plus 137, I don't know if he's worth it. Another one, I'm taking that. Yeah, I mean, Rothwell should win. I have him to win, but It's plus 137. A 3-fight parlay at plus 137. It's an odds booster. Got it. You did 3 units on which parlay, Jacob? The 3-fight parlay, or you did it on the Rothwell Spencer to win by submission? I mean, maybe I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it, guys. I'm not going to do it. Don't force it, Ange. Don't force it. Keep the streak going. Let's go, Moises. He's the pick, and he's in my DraftKings lineup. I have no money here, but Jacob does. All right. Yeah, AS is saying don't do the parlay. It's a solid. I think all 3 of them win, but I think Ben Rothwell is the weak link in that group. Thiago, Scuva. Yeah, but Thiago's touching him. That's the technical striking I talked about. Yeah, he is small. See that big, wide looping? That's supposed to be a jab. And he still hooks it out there. So Thiago's got the tighter, cleaner stand-up. He should be inside of that. Touch the face before that jab gets to him. Oof. Cracked him. The leg kicks could end up being a problem, though, because Alvarez is touching him. But Alvarez, it's a little dangerous because Moises is loving the 1-2 because he's connected with the 2. And he's loving it. The problem is he's going to love it too much, throw it too hard, and then the longer it's hanging out there, the more time there is for him to get hit. Shit. Alvarez. Man, what's the live odds here? I might throw something on Alvarez. I'm going to do it on my phone. I feel like Alvarez is actually going to pull this off right now. He's plus 170 now. I think I'm going to do it from my phone. Live odds. I don't want football. You guys agree with me? It just feels like it's going. Oh, they locked it. Shit. Damn it. The time it took me to pull it on my phone because I have it, what you see on the screen, I'm not logged in there. Shit. What? Just shoot a freaking takedown, Thiago. Shoot a freaking takedown. They locked it. Damn it. Well, I'll talk about in the recap how beneficial the live odds can be. Because 1 minute in, you still had plus 170 odds, but it was clear that things were going the other direction. Oh, they just took it off. It's not even there. Live odds are gone. Shit. He's done. What a joke. What a joke. Damn it. I should have hit that. Literally, I'll hide the money. Literally, you can see. Damn it. The time it took me to get to my phone. Shit. Man, it's the length that did it for him because his looping shots in the beginning, Thiago was in front of them. He was a step ahead. Thiago Moises probably scored a half a point on DraftKings. All right, well, I'll hang out for a few more minutes, but they're literally going to kill 20 minutes here because, they're literally going to kill 20 minutes here because they have the main card starts in 20 minutes. So there's a lot of time to kill. Joel, a complete bum and a stand-up means okay, El Thiago, the way my day is going. my chat comment 10 minutes ago. Weird how that fight was off the hook for like a couple of days because the money came in. They took it. They took it down because the money was coming in on the props, so they didn't let people bet it. Then they corrected it and put it back up. Man, yeah, I'm not mad. Like I didn't bet on Thiago. I'm actually just very disappointed that I didn't get to live bet Alvarez. Yeah, we're going to do... So I've learned a lot in this stream. We'll keep the live odds on the screen, and I will be more prepared to live bet. I've live bet in the past, but I actually just like enjoying the fights. But I think I'll have it up and more ready to go so I can just bang, live bet and jump right in. Because that was definitely a big missed opportunity. +1. I could have gotten +170 if my fingers were 5 seconds faster than they were. And I think that's a big deal. Where the hell is this next fight? There it is. Nice job, Chris V. Odds booster, Max and Ben, both by KO, TKO, +900. That's not terrible, too, but you're chasing, man. You're chasing. You're chasing. Yeah, that was great. Yes, I love live bet more, but you have to be real quick. Yeah, they shut that down fast. And they must have lost a ton of money on that because it was only up for a minute. And I literally, you could just tell. Like Thiago was landing the big 1-2, solid 1, big heavy 2. And then once he started to get comfortable with it is when Alvarez started firing back. Shit. Started off bad with the Georgian girl, but I am locked in now. That was incredible. Good for you. Good for you. Okay, AS. Haven't you been 100% dead wrong on all of your picks so far tonight? There's no way. I mean, Tommy Fury is not exactly good, but look, Tyron Woodley won a round against Jake Paul, and if Tyron Woodley just wasn't afraid to throw punches, he would have dominated. Anybody that comes forward, literally anybody that comes forward with some volume will beat Jake Paul. He doesn't know how to respond. He clams up. Torn on the next one, but I'm thinking Yadongski. You haven't betted. Yeah. I just meant in the live chat, who did you pick? You said Cynthia Calvillo. Obviously, you said Glover, but that fight hasn't happened yet. You said Glover would lose. All right, guys, I'll stick around for a few more minutes, but this is literally going to be 15 minutes of nothing because they have a ton of time to kill. We have not seen a decision yet. Have we seen a second round? We've seen like 2 second rounds. This is nuts. The DraftKings lineup that wins is going to have 600-something points for sure. Oh, yeah, Leanne, a decision. Congratulations, Jacob. The girl you picked to win and dominate lost the decision. Congratulations. Great success to you. Great success. I agree, clown show. Celebrating your pick losing a decision is absolutely a clown show. My pick was Song Yadong. Athletic, fast, tons of power. Yeah, 15 minutes. We'll hang out for a few more, then I'm out of here. Grab myself some water and relax. Got to get ready. We're going to see Clifford, the big red dog, tonight. Thank you, guys. Listen, everybody, Max looks like shit. Is this from yesterday? Has he not put any weight back on? Jesus, he looks like absolutely terrible. Doesn't he look bad? Damn, B-Jab. Song fight is next. 15 minutes. Song Yadong. I pick Song. Yeah, Jill. He doesn't look good. He looks like he's cutting weight. This might be from yesterday. It might be. It says live, but... Oh, he said we'll see tomorrow? Okay. That makes sense, Jacob, because he looks sucked out. Yudong's been a decision lately. Yeah, I don't know if he'll get a finish, but he's just so athletic. And I say powerful, he's not knocking people out. But it's power. Touching you up, frustrating you, making it all hurt. Song Yadadadadong. Yeah, Max looks terrible. He's 29. 29. I mean, cutting weight will do that to you. It's not, cutting weight is so bad for your body. So bad for your body. He's a big dude. Oh, man. Macy Barber. Yeah, that fight was bad. Or that decision. I'm kind of glad it happened, though, because I want Macy to stick around, and I didn't want her to lose 28 fights in a row, whatever it was going to be. Prime example. Oh, boy. All right, guys. Well, I'm probably going to drop here because we got 15 minutes to the next fight, and I got to drop at 3 o'clock anyway. So I appreciate everybody hopping on. Like I said, this was really for me to test out the software, figure out how to make this work well. Because, look, I'll show you. Here's my issue. Oh, I don't have a microphone in that scene, so I can't. Or do I switch from... Yeah, I'll have to mess with it a little more. Because I wanted to have a different... view, in between fights. We got 15 minutes to kill. This should be a very different view than what you're seeing during the actual fight. But I tried to do that, and it wasn't, it was messing around. I'll figure it out. Anyway, thank you guys so much. Thanks, Jill, for everything. Jesse, thanks for the donation. And all the subscribers. Everybody in the live chat, thank you so much. Appreciate it genuinely. Next week, I'll try to do something similar. It's the exact. Actually, I will do the exact same thing next week. Except that it'll be more formal maybe. Because next week, it's the same early fight card. So we'll see you guys. And then Jacob and I should do a normal live stream December 8th or whatever that weekend is. Because then we have a normal fight night. So see you all then.